Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good stuff. And I am writing while I'm talking to you. This video is about filling your dog up. I know we're talking about a lot of freaky shit today, but it's important. It's very, 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 very important. It's that you fill your dog up. And what I mean by that is, it does sound nasty, but you want to take time to take your dog and, even while you petting them, but go ahead and start up, all the way behind the neck and up under the neck. Feel for the glands, feel for, everything that you can feel for, everything, and make sure everything feels normal. Sometimes you might feel something as small as a tick. You might find a tick, you know what I mean, or whatever. Find out that the bullshit medicine you bought isn't working. You might, find lumps, which it's very important that we check for that because these larger breeds of dogs continuously always getting tumors or cysts or these things. You want to feel all the way around. You want to check the dog down, on a regular basis. At least a weekly basis. You want to check for all these little small things that you feel is not wrong. And another thing that you might find while rubbing your dog down is that your dog reacts to something where you touch the dog in a certain spot and you hear him yelp. I did the jerk, but you hear that little yelp, and that lets you know that there's something going on there that you might want to check out or have the vet check out. A lot of issues that help with that start with the dogs actually we find very, very late because just like with us as men and women with the breast, they tell you to examine yourself, and we don't do that to the dogs. So sometimes they might be developing things that we could have greatly avoided if we would have found out. Now I tell you one thing, in the back of the legs, the very back of the legs, if you feel these knots, like sort of, and they swell up in the back part of the leg, you'll feel them. It's generally like, I guess you would call that the sort of hamstring area, and you feel these lumps. A lot of times what happens is that those are like the glands that we have up under here, and what'll happen is they'll swell up. The dog generally has an infection. So when if you feel that there and you go in, it's definitely I would go to the vet because those are indicators back there, and that's just a little dog man trick right there. But generally, you'll see these things. Y'all know what to look for when you talk about the dry nose or you see the eyes. But inspect your dog, man, because I've seen many people who let things go to a point and then it's like, damn, you got to put the dog down, and it was something that could have been prevented. Even some of the cancers or cancerous things, or you find small tumors, these vets are pretty good nowadays that if we find it early enough and cancer hasn't spread it, and they can go in there and be like, hey, we're just going to remove this before it spreads, you can add years to your your dog's life or whatever. Also, when you're doing the checks, make sure you check the dog's testicles on your stud. And I know some dogs just don't like that, but this is a must. You have to have a good relationship with your dog. But one of the things, a lot of the breeding issues and a lot of other issues, the great indicator is the nuts. The sack should have, a certain kind of dexterity. It should flow very smoothly. Sometimes if you feel it getting thick, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Sometimes the skin on there will get thick. Sometimes you'll find lumps on there. For whatever reason, it seems like the dog's, testicle sac back there is an indicator of other health issues sometimes, and the testicles, that area will react more. And it won't even be an issue right there with the testicles. It could be something else going on. It could be something as slight as an allergic reaction, or it could be something as heavy as a major infection. But you'll notice it in the balls. And unfortunately, sometimes, depending on what the infection is, this could be something that's greatly affecting your dog's ability to reproduce. In some cases, it could destroy your dog's ability to reproduce. So, give your dog, self-examinations where you go in there and you check him out. And if you find something, man, don't be ashamed to not ask, questions on Facebook or wherever. Some of these people are assholes. They'll take you to the vet right now. We all know this, but at the same time, this is something that could very, very easily, you know what I mean, maybe it could be treated at home, who knows, but at least you know to go to the vet, because most of us are only going to take our dogs to the vet once a year and let the vet check it out. So let's do our thing, man, but let's check, let's check these pups out, and let's keep them in the best health possible. On to the next one. Peace.